Hello, hello! It's Friday. Welcome to Natasha Makes. Well, everything's collapsing over there.
It's all falling apart.
Yeah, wheels coming off. Hello, welcome to Friday. It is, of course, the last Friday of the month, which means we are, well,
paying it for.
I was going to say live, but we're not really. We're not really. No. What are you going to be doing? You're going to be in a field.
I'll be in a field
with your husband.
My little caravan. Well, I'll probably be at home actually at the moment, taking the show. So I should be in the chat if anyone wants to chat to me, and then I'll be going off in my caravan after the show
for a romantic anniversary camping trip. If the caravans
will probably
rocking,
be in shush, you're terrible. We'll probably be in a muddy field somewhere, but we're going to take biscuits.
Oh, so glamorous.
You know, the one of the nicest trips we had in the caravan was for our anniversary, and it was horrific weather.
You just watched loads of Netflix though, didn't you?
Luckily we downloaded Line of Duty.
Oh, did you?
Yeah! And we had cup of tea after cup of coffee and biscuits, and the storms were spectacular. Like, it was beautiful.
Do you know, sometimes there's nothing better is there than being warm and dry and watching a storm and going, I'm really glad I don't have to be out there, and I quite like who I'm with in here.
Yeah,
perfect.
We just didn't turn the bed around into seats. We were like, do you know what? We're going to curl up under the duvet. We're going to watch the storms out the window, and we did. We just had a great day with the two dogs as well. Now it's the tiniest caravan.
No, it is. Errol is tiny. So that's what we are probably doing. I might be on a beach somewhere because you know.
Good.
Oh no, hang on. If it's Friday, no, the kids will be at school.
You might take Mabel to the beach.
I might go by myself. I'm probably more wrestling horses in a field with mud. Yeah. That sounds wrong.
Lots of mud.
Anyway, welcome, hello. This is our Pay It Forward. Our Pay It Forward projects are those projects that we heavily subsidise so that you get the chance to either have a go or to help somebody. That's the thing. If you can use this for good, if it puts a smile on somebody's face, if you sit down one-to-one with someone and teach them to sew because we do simple, easy projects, then that's great. We have got some Pay It Forward superstars this month. We really have. Yes. Jennifer, who we had to go and search because she didn't put any information as to who it was, but there was a return postcode. So we did a bit of detective work and we worked out. So we should just call you Big Box Jennifer.
Yeah, Big Box Jennifer.
That'll teach you. Next time you'll give us your full name. But this big box arrived. I'm like, what has Natasha ordered? That's generally what. And we opened up and we're like, oh, but it's full of Pay It Forwards. It's full of dog blankets and children's catheter bags. So thank you so much. Here they are. I remember breaking my heart when I realised that there were some kids that needed catheter bags, and so we've got some there and some lovely CAFE dog blankets. They will be going to the Dogs Trust, which is just next door, this afternoon. So thank you very, very much for those. There is a thing when we did the pet blankets. There is a thing. I can't remember where I heard it, but I did hear it. Might have been Paul O'Grady, bless his soul, that said that animals that have proper blankets and things that you could imagine in your home get homed quicker.
They do rehomed.
They get rehomed quicker. Yeah. And then who else did we have to? This was
we have Nadine.
Nadine, thank you so much.
A lovely card with a lot of updates on what she's up to, which is lovely. We really do love to hear from you.
And so then we've got from Nadine, we have got beautiful Premi incubator blankets, which was such a simple, easy make, but again, really in need because these things don't get reused. You know, they go home with the baby or whatever. Yeah. And then some lovely little dress. There.
Emily's pillowcase dress. So thank you so much for that. Just beautiful. And we will be making sure they go to the correct places. Sure. We save them up until we have like a lump, and then we shush them on. A quantity. These makes are previous makes from previous months because it's month 21.
I can't believe we've been doing this for 21 months. It is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Some of them still available because we try and keep
some
as many
sold
as we
out.
can. Yeah.
They are heavily subsidised by us, nobody else.
Nope.
It might be that you're getting the instructions for free or whatever, and sometimes it's for a charity, sometimes it's for a case, sometimes it's just we want you to make these because we think they're lovely and you can do them with your grandchild or with your neighbour or with someone who's wanting to learn to sew or whatever. What we would ask is that, you know, obviously it's just done privately, not commercially, because we subsidise these heavily. They're not for you to then go and make money on. Like it's a pay it forward. It's not a make a quick buck
for yourself thing.
And if you're buying a kit and then going to sit down with a relative or a friend and show them how to make that item, you're effectively gifting that kit to them. Yeah. That's fine. But if there's perhaps a number of you that want to have a go, that is what this is for. But everyone should be buying a kit.
Should have their kit to do it for themselves.
The instructions are free, effectively, on a lot of these kits. And sometimes, you've then also got the discounts even on the other products within the bundles. So
we do this
as a group.
As a nice thing.
Please buy it.
Yeah.
For everybody.
That's it.
And it's an absolute bargain.
So there we go. There we are. I have lost my rotary cutter.
No, of course you have. There's one here, right in front of my face, next to your pincushions.
In plain view. Right, so this is what we're making today. Oh, I should tell you what we're making next week. Next month. Yeah. Next month we are making... We've had so many requests for this. Picnic blankets, but really simple, easy picnic blankets. So like a beginner's quilt. And we've really thought about this because we wanted to keep the cost down, because by the time that you've done a big picnic blanket, you've got the fabric for the top, then you've got your wadding, and then you've got a waterproof backing on it, or a water resistant, water repellent, whatever you want to say, on the back, and you've bound it and everything else. It's a very expensive picnic blanket. So really what we've done is we've saved, and we've been saving these for a while, the Cave checked fabrics, so that it looks like you've patchworked it.
Yep.
You haven't. And what we've bought is PU backed toweling. Yes. So you're going to get that comfort of the toweling. Yep. It's PU backed, so it's going to give that waterproof layer for you, whilst being incredibly easy and simple to make. What we will give you will be, and that will basically just be like 2 big squares. Yeah. But what we've given you are the instructions, so that if you want to go all the way around with your binding and then have a Velcro flap, we've got the instructions for how to do that. So you can then make it any size, but you'll get a big chunk of fabric, a big chunk of this special fabric that we've brought in just for the pay it forwards, and then those instructions to show you how to do that Velcro flap for whatever size you've done. I have made a lot of these and gifted a lot of these, and I've given them to the school because they go out a lot with the kids. Yes. And Emily kept coming back with lots of mud and grass on her, so I've gifted them, and they've got little carry handles, and away they go. Great job. Yeah. Today's make is a quick and easy gift bag. Ta-da! With Sewable paper. This came about because I am a dreadful parent and realised the day before my son's 9th birthday party that nowhere seemed to sell party bags.
Well, because you live in that there rural Cornwall now.
I do. And Amazon could not deliver it for me for the next day in time for said party. So I went home, had a small panic, and then realised I had some Sewable paper. And what I realised was that the Sewable paper works brilliantly as the base. Makes these little party bags look fantastic. No need for lining. They were quick, they were easy, and when I say they're quick and easy, I made 30 in a night.
Yes. Yes, you did.
In a night. Might not have slept a lot, but I made them in a night. Yes.
Good-o.
And here's how.
Yes.
So
those who bought last month when we launched this,
your
kit should be with you now.
Yeah, you can stitch along.
And you can stitch along.
Now, I'm using scrappy leftovers. So you're going to cut, you've got your instructions for your width to be cutting everything, and cut it width of fabric. Now I've got a fat 1/8 there, or a long 1/8, or some sort of 1/8, not the full long quarter that you've got. Did we do a long quarter or a half metre?
Very good question.
Can't remember, but whatever it is, it's long. So you'll cut the full width of fabric. And also, because we tend to cut in lengths of this, I didn't think you really wanted to see me just sewing straight lines. This is a straight line project. You are going to cut, so that's going to be the base. It's all about the base, There we go. And then we're going to cut the handle. Normally, handles have me slightly hot under the collar. Not going to lie, get a bit upset about it. Put it off. They're always the last bit of a bag that I make. It's going to be the actual first thing that I do here. Good. Because with Sewable paper, just going to fold it in half and stitch down both sides.
It's alright, isn't it?
And that's it. So none of this pressing with an iron malarkey. You don't want to go near your sewable paper with an iron because it's got obviously a plastic coating to stop it from just disintegrating. That's what I was thinking. And I'm just going to stitch down both sides. So it's got that.
Yes. Natasha, sewable paper.
Sewable paper is a funny old thing, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it because it's one of those things that's unusual. Now, Freddie's birthday was January, and I made these gift bags for every single child. I put a little name badge on it so that I knew that everybody got theirs and that no one had gone out with two or not had one at all or blah, 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 blah. And still, I was taking one of the kids home up the hill the other day because she didn't want to walk home on her own. So I said, shall we take Mabel for a walk and we'll come with you? Oh, yes, please, Cash. So up we walked up the hill and we were chatting, and she was saying that she still had her bag. And she's not the only child that's told me that they still have their little gift bag. So there we go. That's your handles done. But don't they look fabulous?
They really do.
It's textured. It's great. Just don't put your iron on it.
No, it looks like a vintage leather, doesn't it? It's beautiful. But Natasha, to sew with it...
Just sew normally.
Right, and it's not like you need a different stitch length. It's not like it's needing a different...
You haven't seen me do anything different.
I asked these questions because they're the questions I had when I first had
absolutely
thrown at me 3 years ago.
So, if you pin, obviously you'll make a mark. So I would clip rather than pin. Yeah. But just put them right sides together. So this is my fabric and my base, my bag base, if you will. And again, it's feeding through nice and easily. In a lot of ways, it's easier to work with than fabric because you don't have to press it, you just fold it. It's great. Loving that. And away we go. And the other thing then that you will do, couple of things, and it probably would have been easier to have done this bit first, which will be to do the seam. We'll fold over and just press a little seam on there, but just you can just finger press it back, and then I'm going to go down and I'm just going to put a little stitch in there just to hold it up and out the way. Nice. Okay, so, and if you want to do it from that side so you can see that you're actually catching it, then do, and then we'll do the top hem, which I probably should have done first, but I forgot.
At least you're honest, Tash.
And you know what, the first round of these that I made, I forgot as well. I don't have the initial samples that I made because I gifted them to these school teachers because it was the last day of term at Easter when I did them, and I had also
not got teacher gift.
No, because I knew I wanted to hand make something. Are you driving?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I knew I wanted to hand make something. So there we go. I've top stitched down, so it's starting to look quite nice.
Beautiful
already.
That's really smart.
I'm just going to fold over a little edge there and press it, and then we'll just hem that down as well. But when I say these are quick and easy, they are quick and easy.
Nice. I do love a make that's quick and easy but looks impressive.
It was one of those things that they just, like I say, they've just been talked about, and all the adults commented on them as well and said how much the kids loved them. Emily's still got hers up in her bedroom. Freddie's still got his in his bed. They didn't go into landfill, and that's what really made me happy, was that they didn't go into landfill. They've stayed in kids' bedrooms, they've put Lego in, they've done whatever they've wanted to put in them. And also, because they're not huge, I didn't have to fill them with loads of rubbish either. By the time they've got a piece of cake in, there's not,
exactly.
Maybe a few other sweet treats or something.
What, close up or wide?
And then there really wasn't any, much need, because that's, speaking as a parent, that's another big expense, can be your party bags.
Oh, for sure.
But when they get the bag to actually keep, it's happy days. Okay.
And it doesn't take a lot of fabric, so it's
doesn't take a lot of fabric.
An opportunity to use some fabric that perhaps, you know, it's been sitting there. You've wondered what to do with it.
And you will go along and you will chop. Okay.
All these cutting instructions are in the instructions.
They are all in the instructions. I'm just going to make one. I'm lining up that middle line. It's all lining up a treat. I've put my handles on there because I'm going to cut the handles the same width as the bag.
No.
So again, it's another time-saving device. And I suddenly realised, Jem, this show won't be very long.
No.
Because
they're quick and easy.
They are quick and easy, yeah, right? Out of your length, you can make 2.5 out of each strip that you cut, I think. Like I say, I haven't done a full length because watching me sew a straight line apparently is not the most exciting thing. Who knew? So these are your little handles, and they will just go now. I can't remember how far in I said to do. I think probably about 1.5 inches.
Make sure they're not twisted.
No, that's the thing, isn't it? And you can clip them if you want it. The back bit of it, if you want to pin that in place or pin it like that, then you can. Just as long as the bit that you're going to see kind of isn't.
Because you don't want to pop a hole in it.
No, absolutely. Oh, I think I did them 2 inches in. I could actually just open the instructions and read it, couldn't I?
That would have been Let me have a look how I
really useful, but it doesn't matter. As long as we get handles on a bag, we are all happy.
We put 1.5 inches.
I did put 1.5 inches. Yeah, that seemed to ring a bell.
But it's personal preference, isn't it, as well? You know, viewers might have a look and think they want them slightly differently positioned. That's fine too.
It's all good.
We don't judge here.
No judginess.
No.
No judginess. And if you are super organised, of course, what you could do, because I'm just going to sew those on now.
This is so cute.
Yeah, if you'd have been organised, then you could have, when you folded over that hem, just put those on then.
Nice.
But, you know, that takes a bit of, like, forethought and organisation. And it's not that we don't have these things.
At school, we've had, when Meg was at primary school, these like lucky dip tables. So you'd have lots of little bags with bits inside, and you'd go and do, you know, like doing a tombola really, or
yeah.
And that'd be really sweet. Let's build these up. We're going to do a charity event.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, you know, and we've popped any of our remaining sewable paper. Is that still up for sale, or do we take it all down to fulfil this? But you could swap out...
If it's a squidgy bit, we'll put it up on the show. If we haven't, then...
You can swap out your sewable paper for PU if you want. It's up to you. Yeah, I'll handle through there.
Yeah, PU's another great use, isn't it?
Yeah. So then you go right sides together, and you'll trim off all the little jobby bits.
Are those right sides together?
No. But that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. Gorgeous. Come together so quickly.
Well, that's just it. But you'll batch make as well, and that's the other thing that makes it super quick, is that you will batch make. Again, I'm not pinning. I'm lining up that fabric on the edges, but I'm not pinning into the paper. If you want to clip, then clip.
I love a clip.
But I'm just pinning the fabric. And again, in your instructions, this is all in there, step by step. And you're just going to sew all the way around. All the way round.
Beautiful. So around those three sides. lovely, easy make, isn't it?
I mean, this is the thing, like, this is the sort of thing that actually Emily and Freddie could have made their teachers if I'd have been organised enough to have written the instructions and done that by then, which I wasn't because they were actually in school. But it is that sort of thing, and they could then give to a grandparent or what have you. And then.
Nice, makes build your confidence on, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and also if it's the first time that you've done a boxed bottom as well, we're just going to put our hand in, and because it's paper, you can just crease it.
Great.
Like, it makes it really easy, whereas fabric, it might be a bit slippy, a bit slidey. And how far in did I go? Oof, an inch.
I thought.
Yeah. And you just want to go from this tip here an inch up. But if you've got your ruler on there, you'll know you're in the right place because you'll go sort of 2 inches across. And you want to just either draw a line and then sew on that line. So sew on that line. Gemma, sew on the line.
Sew on the line, sew on the line.
Yeah.
Closer.
Yeah.
In my head you were going to mark both ends.
No, I'm going to do that now. You might want to shorten your stitch length, make sure that your stitch length is short. But that's about it, it's not. And like I say, you will know that you are in the right place with where that is because it will go approximately 2 inches across. Which feels quite big, but it's really not, it's okay. And then, get your paper scissors, cut.
Yeah, don't use your fabric scissors, not at this point.
Trim all those little, and you'll be batch making, so you just do one after the other after the other. Get rid of all the little snips.
And don't worry about crumpling the
no, it kind of adds
paper.
to the look.
Mm.
It does kind of add to the look.
I really panicked the first time I needed to use it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I contacted you actually. I was like, oh, you want me to make this thing out of this paper stuff? And
oh yeah, you did. You had a right old.
Yeah, and you said, no, it's much nicer after you've crumpled it. Don't worry.
And then you see you can fill it with all your little goodies.
Isn't it lovely?
And you've got, as well in your kit, you've got your little gift tags. And they were the saving grace, so you just put a thank you or a whatever
or a
on there. But doesn't it just look like a little mini handbag?
So cute.
Look at that.
So cute.
And you'll have loads of them. I think the kit makes at least 6.
Is it small, Natasha, or far away?
It's small.
It's small, okay.
Small, but there you go. So yeah, when you're then gifting them, and yeah, it's amazing actually. You can fit cake and a few little goodies.
Beautiful. Really cute.
There they are. Now the other thing to mention, in fact I'll put that in there. The other thing to mention is if you are getting ahead with making anything picnic blanket wise, if you've got your own fabrics or you want to do that, we do have other picnic blanket. We've got like the roll up picnic blankets, but when we did them last year we brought in, and we've got a little bit of this. There's one more that's in the warehouse that I've completely forgotten to bring in.
Okay.
We've got a tiny bit of the black ripstop.
Okay.
Bit of the navy.
Right.
We've got a blue camo one as well.
Ripstop's really lightweight, isn't it?
It's super, super lightweight and also super easy on the pocket as well. If you want something more robust, you've got a whole roll of this in your caravan, don't you?
I have. This is a PU stripe. I'm hoping to have a go at making.
That's all we've got of that one.
Oh, okay.
That's all there is on there. So that would make one blanket. That would be fine for someone.
Nice.
A bit more than a ½ metre, but that is 32 inches. But
okay.
we'll sell it as ½ metre for whoever goes with that will get. We're not going to like chop a bit off the end. And they are 60 inches long. But we used these when we did the picnic blankets last year. Sorry, you can hear the rustling.
Oh, right old noise, Cash.
I know. I'm going to put that there.
Put it down.
Yeah. But the one we've got the most of
Festival Bright
is this one and the other bright stripe as well. And they were just really lovely to work with. Lots of people use these as windbreakers as well.
They did.
So you can just fold them over, stitch down, shove a pole in there, do a few of those, and that's your windbreaker done if you're heading to the beach. So we've got those. When they're gone, they're gone. I'm not getting any more in of those. So if you want those, please do grab them. Check out your Friday newsletter. Esther's spending a lot of time on that, so we've got lots of goodies in there. If you haven't subscribed, you'll find us at www.natashamakes.com, and you can subscribe, and then you'll get the newsletters. With SJ doesn't like me to share the deals on this show. She likes you to read her newsletter.
Have a look. Have a look.
Have
and
a
today's
good
products.
They're all loaded.
Delve. You'll find them in the Watch Live page, so that's where you need to.
You will, and also items from last week are well, this week we did the pocketed clutch at the beginning of the week. We did. Oh, I should have been wearing. I really love this. And then so your pin cushion that can either go round your
elasticated pin cushion,
round your sewing machine or around your wrist.
Yep.
And we've got various kits and goodies. Monday's show is a sale show with up to 50% off kits, one-offs, things we've got ones of that are just knocking around the warehouse. We're like, right, we'd rather have your space than your company. Away you go. Wonders. So we've got one-offs, and you know, sometimes you just might want the fabric bundle, even if you don't want to make the quilt or whatever it is. Do check out that page. They will go live on Monday, with others that we haven't even found yet when we've recorded the show in the week. So do check those out, plus lots of goodies, plus check out the bolt ends. We have been loading bolt ends like crazy at crazy discounts, because we've got lots more stuff coming in. We just need to get rid of anything that's been here for a couple of months. Whoosh, out the door. So that's what we've got happening and coming in. So do take care. We will be back live on Tuesday. Like I say, Monday is a sale show. Have a fabulous bank holiday. I'm on Create and Craft Saturday, Sunday this week as well.
You are?
Yeah.
You're busy bee.
What am I? Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, I'm a 5-day show, week show thing. Don't know.
Doodah, what's it?
Lost the ability to speak, but it's all good. Have a lovely Friday. Take care. Lots of love, and thank you once again, as always, for your support. Lots of love. Bye bye.